Welcome to HavenShine Reviews EP2. I want to thank everybody that watched last week. It was amazing. We had a lot of people live. We had a lot of people, watching the video. We hit, I believe, 15,000 viewers of the video. So I guess we did something right. So that was Wonder Woman. Glad that was over. Now we're going to talk about the little things. Literally, the little things with Denzel Washington, which I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but it's a good movie. And I'm going to talk about several items of my ratings. There are 10 overall, but today we're going to talk about the acting, the storyline, entertainment factor, the ending, and watchability. And the watchability is whether or not you can actually see it again. So let's talk about the acting first. I mean, if you have Denzel Washington, you pretty much have one of the best actors in Hollywood because, his credits. You start with Glory, and then you go to Book of Eli, and there's tons of movies that this guy was in. He's fantastic. So you ain't going to get a bad performance out of Denzel. So with that said, the other two actors that you look at is Rami Malek and Jared Leto. And it didn't even dawn on me that it was Jared Leto in the movie until, several, scenes into the movie with him. But I do got to say, he was fantastic. And I don't say that too often about Jared Leto. He was good. And, he was creepy. Stalker kind of creepy. He was fantastic. It was actually enlightening to see him have a great performance. It was really good. And Rami Malek, he was basically, himself. He was good, but Denzel and Jared Leto kind of stole the movie away from him. So, all in all, the acting was pretty good. So, acting-wise, I figured 8.5 to 9 on that. So, yeah, you're not going to go wrong with the acting. It was fantastic. And then it goes with the rest of the cast as well. Storyline. The storyline was, I guess you can say it's been done so often with police dramas, but the storyline was actually pretty good. It moved along nicely. It wasn't like these shoot-em-ups all over the place. It was an actual story, and it's very interesting. It was more along the lines of a thriller rather than a shoot-em-up. So, as far as that, the storyline was pretty good, and where it takes you, I'm not going to give anything away, but you will be surprised, along the way. There's a lot of things that happen, and you kind of wonder, how it's all going to play out, and I think they did a really good job of moving the story. Now, entertainment factor. Again, it's not a shoot 'em up. But the movie moves rather nicely, and it's interesting, and it keeps you at the edge of your seat at what's going to happen next. And there's a lot of spots in the movie where you get that feeling like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And you get that feeling, and that moves the story along, and you will be happy with the movie itself. That entertainment factor is so crucial in a movie. Yes, you get movies that may not win Oscars and stuff like that, but it's entertaining. This is entertaining in a way that it uses your brain. So, moving along with that, the ending, you will love the ending of this movie. The ending was so good, and I was actually stunned on what happened. I'm not going to give anything away, but it was one of the better endings of movies, you know, and like the very, very last scene, you need to pay attention to the last part of this movie because it was actually pretty interesting. I don't want to give it away, but the last part was really good, and you'll want to watch it. And as far as watchability, can you watch this a second time? Absolutely, and you might even want to watch it a third time. This is a really good movie that was well put together, and I gotta say, I was happy to see a really good movie to start off the year, and I was so glad for it. So when it all came down to it, my overall rating ended up being an 89.5, which obviously B+, if you're trying to figure that out. All the ratings will be on my website, so you can go and check out all the movies that we've done. We've done over 100 movies that are on there. But 89.5 is really good. It's on the borderline of must-see. So, not quite there. Not quite. 0.5. It was so close. So close. But 89.5, a very good thriller. You know, there's a lot of moments in this movie where you will just enjoy. And you should see it. You should see it. So, again, 89.5, you got to see that. You can go and look at the Wonder Woman rating also from last week, and you know that's the little things. It's Denzel. Should I say any more about Denzel? If he's in a movie, the chances are the movie's going to be pretty good. It's going to be good. You go see it. You know, if I say Denzel, go see it. Simple as that. Because like he's going to make a good movie. You know, Training Day. Come on. Everybody loves that movie. So go see the little things. If you can't go to a movie theater with this COVID, you can just download it or watch it on pay-per-view, however you want to get it, but get it and watch it. Thank you. This has been HavenShine Reviews. We'll see you next week.